Dr.Abhay Kumar.
Good afternoon to all of you, especially to ex-Principal J.B.Roy, Professor Devner, all of my good friends, Parimal, Pranav, Sadani, Viloda, and everybody here, Sopan, and especially I thank you, Sanjeev. About 3 weeks back he invited me. I got a sudden call from him, and I assured him, yes, I would go, as I was scheduled to be here on 22nd. Last night I arrived here, and I am very busy. I should go early morning tomorrow to Odisha. I have several meetings over there. I'm building a plant there. Before I begin my speech, I would like to introduce to two of my special guests here. They are two engineers who are responsible to building my biotech industry in Odisha, in Balasore district on NH5. Engineer Sahu is a structural engineer from Jadavpur University. He is the chief consulting engineer who also travels for me to many parts of the world, to Philippines, to Indonesia, to Italy and other places. The other engineer is an architect. He is also my advisor. Subir Sengupta. He is the grandson or nephew of Nalini Ranjan Sengupta.
Oh yeah.
So you probably know. And he is a great architect. He is also my advisor. Let me start a few things here. I remember my old days. I led in a very certain way. I got something, and I got a sponsorship and fellowship. So I went to study and do research in philosophy of medicine. I was in Kansas and various other universities. After 2 years, I discontinued my studies. I started publishing a magazine, Health World, which I continued for several years, and it reached a very high circulation. Then 10 years back, 10, 12 years back, I stopped publishing this magazine because of internet business. So informations are now on computer, so people can get the information on computer. So magazine industry was very bad. A few of my good friends suggested me to start a vitamin company. I started in I think it was 1995 or something. I started this best nutrition. But still, I have not discontinued my publishing business. I have several books I have written. First is my vitamin digest. I published more than 10 times and sold over 1.5 million copies. The second is the alternative health guide. 2 times I have published, and some of the articles accepted from my magazine, previous magazine. So what I intend to do now, see, 3 important things are very important in our life: dedication, desire, and decision. Without these 3 things, no man can be successful in this world. Dedication, whatever you do, you must be dedicated. I am also very grateful to Dr. Parmas, then I am now late arrival. So I thank you very much. So I was looking for you. Thank you. So Ayurvedic medicine is becoming very big thing now. In the West is becoming very big. Ayurvedic medicine cannot be compared with Western medicine, cannot be compromised with Western medicine. It's a different system of medicine. Both we need Western medicine for sure. We need medicine, we need surgery, we need medicine, surgery. Many people are having health problems, cannot get it. At the same time, Ayurvedic medicine also important because the lifestyle, diet, nutrition, food, these are very important things. So what the drug companies, what they are doing research work on new medicine, new drugs, but why they are not teaching people what to eat, what not to eat?
Yes.
You know why? The reason, because if we will have no health problems, so they cannot make any money. So it's better our things, the Ayurvedic philosophy, we must teach people what to eat, what not to eat, exercise, food, nutrition, lifestyle. Your lifestyle, maintaining a good lifestyle is very important. That's why even I had a conversation with Governor Schwarzenegger, California governor. He agreed. How this Coca-Cola. People drink Coca-Cola, soda. One can of Coca-Cola contains 25 grams of sugar. And sugar is very bad. Sugar is as bad as salt. Sugar, again, that it does not contain real sugar, it contains canned sugar. Dr. would understand, I told him. Canned sugar is corn sugar. Synthesized dextrose syrup. Nothing else. Very bad for you. What we are eating. Now, Western food like McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, fast food, killing people. Saturated fat. We are eating, saturated fat. So what we are eating? Pakora, samosa, same thing. We are using bad oil. I have been to so many countries. I have been to Okinawa, Honolulu. I have a flat actually in Honolulu. I have actually, he knows, the Indian South knows, I have a house in Singapore, house in Honolulu Island. I am buying a flat. Various places. And my house is empty in the USA, where I live on the top of the mountain. The house is there. I don't know. Everywhere I am going. Searching for the health style, lifestyle, people are happy. Why people in islands like Guam, Honolulu, Okinawa, why they live for a long time? What? I realize what they eat, fruits, vegetable, fish. Those are monosaturated fats. Sir, can I please my water? Water. Thank you. Right. Sorry. Food and nutrition are very important. We must teach to people. So we need to teach to what we not what not to. So we need to convince the government Ayurvedic medicine is very important also. The richest man among doctors in America is an Ayurvedic doctor, Deepak Chopra. Is not regular medical doctor. And I myself as an advocate in Ayurvedic medicine. I talk very openly. And if you put a search on me, on the computer, Dr. Devnath knows, Dr. Devnath also has a lot of pages on internet himself. I have checked on him, because his work, research work, he only probably the man who understands Ayurvedic into biotechnology now. Very big thing. Going to happen. The small molecule medicine will be big one. Because chemical medicine, people will not believe in that. People are learning on day-to-day basis. Food, nutrition are important. Then they want to live longer. Now, big universities like Harvard, Yale, and other universities, now they're integrating Ayurvedic medicine and Chinese medicine to mainstream of medicine. They are trying to do the philosophy of alternative health is also very important. What the food and nutrition are very important. What I am going to do now, what I am doing now. 3 years back, I bought some land. I approached the government of Odisha to do some land, to give some land to me. But unfortunately, government is asking to me. Bureaucracy. You know how it works. There's a government says, we don't take any bribe. Front door is closed. Back door is also closed. But side doors are open. You can go through side doors. Give money, we give you land. No money, so I didn't listen to that. The chief minister, everybody I met, did not work. So I bought land with my own money. About 40 acres of land I bought. Dr. Pati knows probably. The construction is going on in a big way. I will make 20 buildings. The campus is like 10 times bigger than Ostango probably area. And engineer's house is frequently going to Orissa. Every week, every 2 weeks is going. And also I have several engineers there. The construction is going on in a big way. So what I will have there, two things I am going to do in two separate locations. One is a clinical institute. I will do control studies on nutritional supplements, herbal extract, standardized herbal extract, and other things. I will tell you what are the products I will be making. But the institute, I will do all the clinical work in the institute, control studies, research, development. And the other site, the big site near Kolkata, near Dr. Tripathi's place, he probably knows, I will be doing extraction of plant nutrients, as well as I will be making like sulfates, amino acids, all kind of things. I will be extracting like bromelian from pineapple. Bromelian is very good, it's the best source of enzyme. Dr. Devnath would know better probably. It's a very good enzyme. And at the same time, I will be doing glucosamine sulfate, so other things from shrimp cells. I will be extracting various things. Even I told last time to Dr. Devnath, a brilliant man, and a big name also in Ayurvedic science. He must be well recognized. Unfortunately, he is in West Bengal. If he would be in Delhi or Bombay, probably he would be today in America. Last time I told him, and sir, government of India is sending so many doctors to Harvard and all the places. Why you did not get chance? Because he is sitting in Kolkata. That's why it did not happen. So he would do very well probably. And then I am going to do something for him, particularly his expertise in biotech and pharmaceutical sciences. He will probably do very well. I would try for him. And some of you, probably. There is a lot of things going on in USA now, because health food industries, nutritional supplement companies, they are looking for graduates like you. You can do master degree in public health. You can do master degree as long as you have a degree from an university and you pass the GRE and other exams, TOEFL, and you can talk very well. Probably you can compete with university graduation programs there. There are students going from Bombay, from other universities. I see there are more than probably 1,000 doctors. I believe the doctors are there. Virendra Sodhi from BHU and other Basant Lal, they are very big, they are well known in the industry there. So let's see what I have a very limited time today. I am leaving for Orissa early morning tomorrow, and I have several meetings this afternoon also. Let's see what could be done. I cannot promise that I would come in February, but I would definitely contribute some money, maybe 50,000 rupees or even 100,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees I would contribute to the function. But I cannot promise that I would be able to come to attend the function you are organizing in February. It is very short notice for me, and Mr. Shao knows, because I was in Tokyo the other day, I arrived in Singapore, I have a flat in Singapore, I stayed there one night, very tired. I just arrived here at 27, I have a meeting with the Minister of Orissa on 26th. So 27, 28, I must go back to Mexico. By 30th, I must be there because my factory is there. I have more than 200 people work for me in Mexico City and American border. So I must go back to celebrate the New Year. That is my program now. I must thank you. Thank you very much. This is Abhay Pati. Remember me. I am on a one-way street. My vehicle is running and it will stop only where there will be a sign no entry. My vehicle will stop. Thank you very much.